Hi friends, I am here. I got a package and I want to share it with you. I was out today. I didn't get a chance to go live in the morning or during the daytime like I usually do. So right now it's a little after 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're on daylight saving time here in New York City. So I just wanted to come on for a few minutes. Hey Sophia, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate your company. I was out today. I went to a funeral service. A friend of mine from my church. So a little backstory. I'm the leader for a youth group at my church, and in our group we have a family that have two sons who are a part of our group, and they just made arrangements to move away. So we've done a lot together over the past few years that the boys have been in the group, so we know them really well. Um, the the boy's grandfather, the mother of the family, her father passed away recently, and so they had the funeral service today. So I went. My daughter had the day off from school, so she went with me. And it was a really difficult event to attend, just because of our own recent loss. But sometimes you have to push through your own pain just to be there to support other people. And I know that they appreciated us being there. They understood how difficult it was that we worked there, and maybe that made them appreciate it the more. It doesn't really matter. They just, they were going through a difficult time. They are going through a difficult time. And so I was happy that we were able to go be there with them and share in their time of mourning and bereavement. But man, it was hard. It was so hard. So when we came back, my daughter and we just been hanging out. I'm still wearing the clothes. Still wearing the clothes that we wore today. Generally, when I come home from an event, especially after I've taken the train or the bus or any kind of public transportation, we come home, we change our clothes right away. And this would probably be even more motivation to change and just kind of move away from where we were. But it's been hard for me to summon up the energy. Been hard. Just oh. So I say all of that to say I just really need you guys. I need your support. I love knowing that I can come on here and just ramble a little bit, and that you guys are sharing this time with me. Um, the good thing, the little, what's the word? A little, it's not a, all the things I'm thinking, I'm also rejecting those statements as I'm thinking them. A few a few little things that happen that are nice. So we came home to a package. Came home to a package. I removed the labels, but the package told us it was a book. I mean, it looks like a book. We know that there's a book in there, and it's pretty small. It's light and it's small. So I don't know what it is, if it's a paperback or just something really small, because sometimes we get books that are hardcover but very small binding. So I'm going to open that in a few minutes. I'm not going to be on here for very long. I don't know that I'm going to be reading today, but I did bring the books that I have been reading recently just to remind you of them. If you haven't seen the lives earlier this week, these are the books that I've been reading this week. And there's another book that I finished. I don't remember when I finished that. I'm sure it was earlier this week, but I can't recall. So these are the books that we've been reading recently. Sophia asked me, what time is it for me? It is now 5:14, almost 5:15 in New York City, 5:15-ish p.m. So afternoon, early evening. Is this early evening? Yeah. Um, yeah. Unboxing time, almost, not quite. So before we unbox, let's chat a little bit about the books that I've been reading. So, I was reading this one because even though we started reading this together yesterday, I didn't read anymore because I was contemplating coming on and reading more of this live. That's probably not going to happen. Maybe. I mean, okay. So I'm not going to be on here live over the weekend. Let's say that. Over the weekend, we have family coming, and my schedule is a little different over the weekend. So I'm not going to be on here over the weekend. Maybe on Monday, sometime on Monday, I'll go live. I'm hoping sometime on Monday, but right now I can't tell you exactly what time just because I'm not sure what the schedule is going to be like on Monday yet. Monday is a holiday. Monday's a holiday. It is Indigenous Peoples Day, I think. Used to be Columbus Day. Now we celebrate Hispanic and Indigenous, no, not Hispanic. Hispanic Heritage is all month. Getting things confused. Monday we celebrate Indigenous people in North America, or in the Americas. So my husband has the day off on Monday. He'll be home. Our family that's coming in will still be here sometime on Monday. So I don't know yet exactly what time I'll go live on Monday, but I'll try to come on live. And if I get a chance in advance, I'll let you know. So that's Monday, which means if I want to continue reading this for you aloud, I have one of two options. Either I don't read anymore, and so I can read it and we can read it together on Monday, or I continue reading, and when we get together on Monday, I just go back and reread the parts or start reading aloud the part where I ended. I'm gonna have to think about what I do with that, and it is a possibility that I won't have time to read over the weekend, so I would not have advanced past the point where we read together, and it would be a moot issue. So I'm just not going to think too much about it. So we were reading this yesterday, and I really, really enjoyed the 15 pages or so that we got through together. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you soon. I'm still reading this. I'm at the point now where I'm so far in, like I've passed the point that is mentioned in the synopsis. So I can't give you play by play anymore because I don't want to spoil the experience of reading. Because when I read these books and share them with you, it is with the intent that you will also be able to read and enjoy it yourself. So I don't want to tell you too much about the book, but I am still really enjoying this. There are some things that are happening that are a little there's some situations, there's some events that happen in here that are a little concerning because you don't know exactly where the story is going to go. But we have this woman who she's in her mid 30s, and she is like hyper focused on certain accomplishments that she wants to have in her life, in terms of her job, in terms of her family. She's recently newly single again after a long relationship ended, and she's thinking about her desire to have a family and what that means if she's not in a romantic relationship. And so her neighbor, who's a French woman, French can't think now of the word that I would use to describe her, but she's someone who manufactures fragrances specifically for someone based on her thoughts about them. And so her neighbor has made her this fragrance, and she's using it, and it's really impacting lots of areas in her life. And so we see people we see her and her perfume and her new chemistry and her new confidence impacting her relationships in a lot of positive ways, but also in a lot of very concerning and possibly negative ways. And it's really interesting just to see how far the author is going to push that story. So I can't tell you too much more about it. But when I finish, I will give you a review. So these are the books that I have been reading recently. And I would love to hear from you what you've been reading. Um, I don't know who that is. Who's John Jones? Who's John Jones? I don't know. If you are just coming in, please like the live so it gets recommended to other people. We are still trying to build up this audience on here. We do a daily live. We try to do at least week daily live where we discuss books and life. This is more or less a bookish space. And so even if we don't talk books, there are always going to be the books in the background so you'll know what kind of vibe this is. So, because I just told you, I'm not going to be on here for too long. We will unbox. We will open the package. Penguin Random House is the publisher that I get a lot of my books from. I am one of their I'm going to claim the word. I'm one of their bookish influencers. So they send me lists sometimes of books that are going to be released soon or sometimes re-released, and they give me an opportunity to choose a book or a couple of books based on some different factors. And so sometimes I choose a book that I have heard about. Quite often I choose a book that I have not heard about based on a synopsis or the fact that the book speaks to an interest that I have. So books that I have gotten recently include these two. I am I'm always going to be tempted by a good literary novel. Literary fiction is my favorite thing to read. I really like historical fiction. Every now and then I choose a romance novel because even though I don't read a lot of romance, almost every romance that I have gotten from Penguin Random House and their romance imprints, almost all the romance novels that they have sent me have been just wonderful. So I take that as encouragement to continue choosing romance novels from them. But I always gravitate towards literary fiction. And this literary fiction slash historical fiction, is it historical? I think so. Definitely appealed to me for a lot of reasons. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. This one is also literary fiction, but more genre focused, I suppose. So I'm happy that I'm reading this too. I'm really happy that I'm reading that. So I still have that to say. I don't remember what's in this package. I don't know what's in the package because the list that the publisher asks me to choose from or invites me to choose from, they send sometimes weeks in advance of publication date. And so even though I've selected the book, I won't get it until right when it's about to be published. Sometimes after the publication date. And because I'm choosing multiple books, I don't always know which one will come when. I don't always know the size of the book. So this could be anything is what I'm saying. Sophia, also known as Rumi 24 Runwright Reads Girly. I just get a kick out of the screen name. Rumi's my biggest fan. Tomorrow is my mom's birthday. I got some gifts prepared, but I am scared that it's not enough. I'm going to respond in two ways. I'm going to respond as a daughter, and I'm going to respond as a mom. As a daughter, I will probably tell you that you know your mom probably better than almost anybody else. So I'm sure what you got for her, she's gonna love. As a mom, I will tell you that anything you got, even if you got nothing, it will be enough, because the thing that your mom will cherish and treasure more than anything else is just time with you. My daughter is 5. She's going to be 6 later this month. And her love language is gifts, always has been. She loves gifts. She loves surprises. She loves to give them. She loves to receive them. And we give each other, she and I, we give each other gifts all the time, all throughout the year. Some of the most treasured things that I receive from my daughter is when she makes me pictures, or she writes me a note. And as much as I love packing surprises for her and wrapping little gifts, and she loves opening them, the thing that she asks me for most of all, is time. Play with me, spend time with me, hug me, tell me a story, read to me. Yeah. Time with our loved ones is the best gift that we can give each other, and also the best gift that we can give ourselves. And it is why this period of mourning is so sad for me, because I feel like I robbed myself and eternally robbed my mother of time with us, because we weren't there. We weren't there. We thought we had more time. We thought we had time to go and be and spend, and we thought we had time. So, I'm sure whatever you already prepared, Rumi, she's going to love, and just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Happy birthday to your mom. I hope it is a wonderful celebration of her life, and that you'll have many, many more to come. And I hope you all enjoy celebrating her. Whatever it is that you do, enjoy it. So, Iman is asking me if I'm from India. No, I am not from India. And I'm from Jamaica. I am Jamaican. I live in New York City, but I am from Jamaica. My entire birth family lives in Jamaica. So let's open the package. Let's open the package. Yeah, me. Just enjoy your mom. Birthdays are to be celebrated. Birthdays should be fun. You know, I think in the last couple of decades, I think we've made like birthday celebrations. Sometimes celebrations become they become very extravagant, and there is nothing wrong with extravagant, especially when it comes to celebrating life. There's nothing wrong with extravagance if you can, if you want to, if that is the thing that's most meaningful to you. But you know, simple is good too. Simple is good too. I have enjoyed and treasured just very simple meals and time with each other, and meaningful conversations. Yeah. Yeah, so here's the package. I ripped it off. But if this is your first time watching me open a bookish package, I'm gonna have to say my disclaimer, because not everybody has been here before. So the publishers send me the books because they have my address, but the books are for you. The books are sent to me so I can share them with you. So how we open these packages is I open the package and I show it to you first before I see it, because the surprise is for you. So I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to show you the book. Oh, it's a paperback. It is a paperback, which makes me think it's a romance novel. Is that the cover, or is this the cover? It's a Christmas romance. Yours for the Season by Emily Stone. I read a book from Emily Stone last Christmas. I was looking to see if it's up there. It's not up there. I think it's on another shelf. Let me see if they mention it. It is. I read a book, Always in December. I read Always in December last Christmas, I think it was. So she has a new Christmas romance. Yours for the Season. Always in December, I really enjoyed because it spanned several years of a relationship between two people, where it's like they meet one December and then next year in December nothing has happened for the entire year, and then they see each other again, and you get a little bit of a build up, as opposed to, like, you know, these relationships that develop very quickly and become very hot and heavy before you think that before you as a reader are fully convinced that this couple, that they've gotten to know each other. So I like when a book gives a little time, a little space for things to happen. So I'd really like that about that book. So Emily Stone has a brand new book called Yours for the Season. And I don't think I'll read it right now because it is a little early to get started with my Christmas reading or seasonal reading, but I'm going to be reading this soon. A cozy cottage, a perfect holiday, a chance for payback, or a second chance at romance. I'm really enjoying these second chance romances. The book that I read recently, let me show it to you. This one that I finished recently was also a second chance romance, because we had the couple, they met and then they developed a relationship and then they separated, and then we saw them getting back in contact with each other and having time to spend getting to know each other as slightly different, more evolved people. So this was a really good, I think, second chance romance that I read recently. It's Different This Time by Joss Richard. So this also second chance romance. Melanie hasn't had a good year. I'm going to read the synopsis because I'm not going to read the book today. Melanie hasn't had a good year. Her work life isn't what she dreamed it would be. Her best friend has moved to the other side of the world, and Finn, the man she was sure was the love of her life, dumped her in front of everyone at his sister's engagement party. So when Finn shows up at Mel's doorstep 2 weeks before Christmas asking if she'll help him, her first instinct is to slam the door in his face or punch him. But he has a proposal for her. Spend the week of Christmas with him and his family in a vacation cottage in the Scottish Highlands. Okay. That sounds like a Christmas. That sounds like a Christmas movie, actually. That sounds like the Hallmark movie plot, which I enjoy watching. So yeah, thank you so much to the publishers, Penguin Random House, and this is from their Dell trade paperback. This is from their Dell imprint. So this is just around 300 pages or so, a little over 300 pages. When it's time for the holiday books, we will pull this one out. I don't think I'll start it right now. Although, you know, sometimes you need a little primer to get you in the thought of what's to come. So yeah, I am going to close it out here. You got your unboxing. You got your little revisiting of recent read. You got 2 current reads and plans for next week being discussion of those books. And I don't know what else. So yeah, so that I don't just sit on here and gab. I'm going to say bye. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Happy birthday to your mom, Sophia. I don't know where this little fly has come from or what he is chasing. Happy birthday to your mom, Sophia. And for anyone else who is celebrating a birthday or an anniversary in the next few days, happy celebrating. And we will chat hopefully on Monday sometime. If I get an opportunity in advance, I will tell you what time I'll come on live, but it will most likely be in the afternoon, not in the morning. Rumi says should buy those books, but she's busy with stuff. Yeah. Um, right now I have some time. Right now I have some time. I don't always have this kind of time all the time, but right now I do. So thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys on see you guys early next week, Monday, hopefully Monday afternoon, and if not, then sometime on Tuesday. But I'll let you know. Hopefully Monday. All right. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for being here. Oh yes, I always want to know where you are, what time it is if you're watching this live. And Sophia is it's 11:35 p.m. for Sophia right now. Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon. Have a great night. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing. If you're reading, happy reading. And I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.